A beautiful Precept 31L here on a beautiful sunshiny day at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is one of my favorite Class A's that Jayco makes here, and I think it just starts right up front. This thing has a face and a personality all of its own. Looks like it's smiling at you, and you're gonna smile back. So let's just get dug right in here. Right off the bat, I want to hit on the fact that this has some optional equipment on it. This could and may vary from the other RVs that we have in stock. The other 31L models even, because we don't always equip everything the same. So if you want to know how much one of these runs, if you're just on YouTube, down here it says click for pricing and availability. That will take you to our website. It'll show you if we have it in stock, how much it is with its specific set of equipment. So I mean, it's all fun and easy and transparent. Plus, if you want to know like tank capacities and measurements and wheelbases, we have all that published in one spot for you to make it real simple and easy. So right off the bat, being a Jayco, we have double the industry standard warranty. Best warranty in their class. There's just no one else that builds a coach like this. No one else can back their coach like this. That's always been the Jayco advantage. So everyone else is 1 year, 12,000 mile. This is 2 year, 24,000. That's awesome. And that does go into Canada for our friends up north, by the way. That extends up there as well. Not all chassis warranties do that. Got to keep that in mind. This is on a Ford chassis, which is the most common, most popular chassis used in the Class A business. So hopefully you never need it, but God forbid you have some kind of service need. There are more service centers that can take care of this motorhome than a lot of other chassis. They have the largest front windshield in their class. Now notice that it does not split. There are not the side beams here breaking up the windshield, and these corner beams are as small as possible. That is all for safety reasons and viewing reasons. I mean, you know, here's the difference between a motorhome and a towable RV. I love both. They both bring different advantages to the table. But with with like a truck and trailer, your adventure starts when you get to your destination. With a motorhome, your adventure starts the moment you sit in the driver's seat. The moment you leave your driveway, you're on vacation. That's the fun part about these. You get more time, basically. Time is a resource. It's a finite thing that we all have limited access to, and this gives you more of that. Biggest front windshield in its class. This is the exact same windshield used at Integra Coach. Those, you know, $250,000 diesel pusher jobs. Same windshield. I believe it comes out of Italy. It's awesome. Now the side beams are here because you ever notice in your car how just that from where your windshield meets your side window, there's that beam, that corner beam in your car, and you can miss an entire car in there. Well, they've minimized that here on a Jayco so that you have more visibility and fewer accidents. You can see more. You have a widest viewing arc of any Class A motorhome right here. What else was I going to mention there? Oh, it's also a one-piece cap. There's no seams, so once again, no places for water failures. Speaking of one piece, this has the same roof structure on it, basically, as, again, a Class A diesel pusher. This is a one-piece fiberglass roof structure. It's built at the ground level and hoisted in place. It's awesome. Another best-in-class feature, guys. This is all a true high-gloss exterior. And, I mean, case in point, take a look at the sweet graphics package and just the reflectivity that we have right here, even on the shady side of the coach. Even, I mean, these frameless mirrors, everything. It's got like a mirror type polish on it. These are the side mirrors right here have built-in cameras in them. That's very cool. As soon as you flip on your turn signal, that camera will appear on your central like backup camera monitor and or stereo all on one unit. So it's just safer, easier. Slide out awning toppers standard on here to keep your slides protected from the worst of the weather. Standard Onin 5500 quiet running generator here so that you can actually use all of your coach's systems like when you stop over somewhere or if you're just not into park camping. Plus look at the thickness and these baggage doors, and you can't feel it, but these actually have a nice heft to them because they're fully laminated and insulated to keep the weather from mixing in and outside. Now the biggest thing to talk about for me, well, man, I don't know. There's a lot of big things, but another big thing to talk about on your Jayco Class A's is the fact that these are the quietest riding, best handling Class A gas motorhome on the market, period. That's a bold statement, kids, but it is a fact, Jack. It's all thanks to the J-Ride Plus system. They use Bilstein shock absorbers up front, which is exactly what high-performance sports cars use. They have front and rear additional anti-sway bars. They have rubber jounce bouncers between the chassis and the coach to soak up that kinetic energy when you're flying down the road. It's all those extra little things Jayco puts in that you can't see, but you can feel when you hit the road. And oh my gosh, do I love the rear cap on that. That is so sharp. Double taillights mounted a little bit higher than industry standard. You know why? Because 2 is safer than 1, doubles your visibility, and mounted up higher. The reason for that, when you drive, people tend to kind of look in front of the vehicle, but when you see brake lights, whoo, you snap right up. Well, higher lights mean more visibility, means more safety. The awning here has a flex fabric guard on it. You see that shininess to it right there. Well, that is basically like a shield protecting your awning from premature sun and weather exposure. Very cool stuff. Tankless hot water heater. This is the Generation 3 Girard Tankless. Infinite hot water, and this is the simplest, bestest, easiest thing they've come up with yet, because it's the first one that just has a easy to understand interface. There's the digital panel inside. You set the temp of the water and go away. That's it. You don't have to worry about how about the flow and the control. You just go. Now, all of your doors here, they're all slam latches. These are all seamless also. You see there's no seams here. So if you need to, you can just take a hose and spray these out. I'd prefer you didn't, because someone's going to take a power washer to this thing, and you put water under enough pressure, it will find a way to wiggle around, but in theory, you could do that. Outside entertainment, standard on this thing. What is this? This has got to be elite. This is pretty close to like a 39-inch Furrion. And I stress Furrion electronics, because these are the most rugged, highly tested electronics in the RV business today. They can get hotter, colder, shaken harder without failing. This TV is mounted behind the axle. It's gonna get violent on the road, guys. It's gonna be a 4 on the Richter scale earthquake in that compartment, with hurricane force winds battering the outside of this compartment door. This can handle it. I believe in Furrion so much I put them in my house, and that's overkill. Plus, we have our own separate outside entertainment center here. DVD, I believe that's, it just does everything for you. It's all in one. You don't need to worry about it. Excellent sound speakers system outside too. So take your entertainment outdoors, under your awning, have a good time. Good enough on the outside. Let's head in. Well, now I see more stuff. Keyless entry system. So if you're gonna go like bike riding, canoeing, kayaking, whatever, you don't want to risk dropping your keys out of your pocket, don't worry about it. Another cool thing, this has the new key-alike system. All of your exterior keys match. You have one key to get to all your access doors in here. Oh, another little thing, we'll talk about it when we get to the bathroom. Hold on. Double power entry step 2 is nice instead of a single. Just extra little stuff. It's all those little things. I mean, there's a lot of big things on here that nobody else matches. Whoops. There we go. Got to close the door behind me. But there are a lot of little things. Now, I get a lot of requests, people saying, I wish you'd show them with the slides closed. I'm going to try to remember, because I'm a creature of habit. That's not part of my usual routine. But if you bear with me, maybe skip ahead to the end of the video if that's what you're interested. I will try to remember to run the slides in so you can see them. So this is called the Cappuccino Decor. Very smoky, very mysterious, very rich. I like that. Ooh, I like that cross stitch in there. That's sharp. Remember, interior decors can vary. So again, if we have more than one of these in stock, chances are we didn't order 2 with the same color scheme at a time. This is an upgrade. We put the theater seat in here as opposed to just a normal little sofa setup. But I mean, it's a true wall hugger. That's what's nice. You don't have to like scoot the furniture out to get use of your space. So we have, actually, if you notice, the slide starts here and goes all the way over. This is a super slide set across from a dinette slide to give you just a maximum width living space in here. And you can see carpetless, easy cleaning, guys. It just doesn't get easier than this. The interior height, I'm 6'3" with my shoes on. This is a 7-foot interior. This has exceptionally tall ceilings to give you that nice big open space. Also, we do have a nice soft touch noise canceling and insulating ceiling liner in here. That's one of the areas this will vary from the Elante, the Precept's little brother. The benefit to this is twofold. When you're driving, you have extreme wind buffeting going on outside. You're not going to hear a lot of that. Kind of like a sound studio with foam on the walls, you know. Other thing is, this does help a little bit with insulative quality, and it'll be quieter at your campsite. We have dual centralized AC here to just give you total comfort in your coach. That's another thing I like about these. Over here, let's look at your dinette real quick, your little dining area. There is storage below that. Jayco does not have to put rear-facing seat belts, but they do. Now that opens them up to a lot of liability, guys, because when you're in the motorized world, there's a lot of regulations here for safety. So they actually build this to be 10% above what's required by the Department of Transportation. That's awesome. These guys are just right on top of it. Now, they accent colored the walls to give it a true slide room depth and feel. This is the Dream Dinette system. When you want it down into a bed, that's all there is to it. Push it with your hand, you can pick it right back up, and there's a little latch to keep it locked up or down however you want it. This is simple, easy camping. Now, they're right next to their seating area here. This power outlets array is awesome. You've got twin household outlets, but also twin USBs. So you can have your phone sitting over here and charging up, but it's always convenient. It's always within arm's reach. And if you want TV, it pulls right out of the cabinet, and when you don't, it slides right down out of the way on that power lift. So you can have a window, you can have a TV, you can have airflow, you can have whatever you want. All of your windows have these actual dual section day and night shades. So remember, this is an 80% UV tinted window. It's going to be more private in here and cooler because it's blocking 80% of the solar radiation that would turn this RV into a greenhouse. Well, you can cut that even further here, or bang, block it entirely. If you're going to be camping where it's really hot, you want to close those. Let's see. We put the power bunk in here. That's a fun little option. I'll drop that down in just a second. I don't want to forget that. But first, let's look at this big front area. Now, let's get these windows out of the way because big windows are problematic for cameras. They make everything else look dark. But once again, you can see you have the most visibility of any Class A in here. That means safer driving, more visibility, not to mention, get to see your destination. I mean, you drove there. Don't you want to see it? The twin captain's chairs, power, you know, pardon me, driver's seat is power, by the way. This is manual over here. I don't want to sound like I'm you know, trying to be shifty. Our co-pilot station has our handy little, you know, map reader area. You see the power outlet back here for co-pilot, you know, electronics and whatnot. The little table you see stowed away on the side here is a perfect little table that can go between the driver and co-pilot. In previous years, this was also navigation, but because of the prolific nature of these things and the fact that everybody tends to just GPS off their phone, you can Bluetooth your phone to your stereo. That has not gone away, and you can use your phone's GPS to communicate with you through the stereo system. But this is still touch screen. This is still our backup monitor. This is still our turn signals, and I need to clean my camera. I'll try to get those specs off in a little bit here. And I like how everything wraps around the driver. It's very driver-centric and ergonomic. Over here, when we take a quick look, couple things. Full automatic leveling system standard on one of these. You do have heated side mirrors that are available from right here. And now we've got this little power shade button. But before we get to that, I like how they have this purpose-built little phone holder. So once again, your phone is always easily visible to the driver. That is really smart. It's safer because it keeps your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel, guys. So, it's, you know, nighttime, we want some privacy. Well, you can fully privatize this thing in just a snap. You've got more of these blackout window shades here, and then when we sit down, we just have the down shade button, and there she goes. That's all there really is to it. Not complicated, of course. This is not an industry exclusive feature, but it is nice. There are some Class A gas motorhomes in this class that do not have any sort of front shade. I mean, what a difference that makes. Now, you know, we got a nosy neighbor or something, you don't worry about it. Now, this is your private safe space up here. It's very cool, especially when we're going to use this for sleeping. Push this in here real quick. There's a little lock here, so if you don't want the grandkids to crush each other, you can turn that off. Just this simple. And look how quick this moves. This is very fast, very simple. The ladder here, obviously we can slide it over so it's a little easier to get to. But notice the Jayco even includes a little don't roll off the bed bumper right here. Just nicer, smarter things. This is 50% thicker than industry standard. And again, now we have you know, all the advantages and benefits of a Class C motorhome in a nicer Class A motorhome. And when it's up and out of the way, did you really feel like you were losing anything? And you really weren't, because the cabinets are actually built right onto the bottom of this power lift. It's very, very, very cool. So let's start with the kitchen. You see all this cabinetry here, and this is all hardwood doors, and you can reach inside and feel. This is called lumber core. This is a real wood just with a wrap, but it is all pocket screwed together. We've got a LG Blu-ray player up here for your high-def entertainment needs. Double strutted overhead doors so you don't have to juggle things open with your head. Do the wedding ring test. You know, you hear wood. You don't hear foam. Bigger residential microwave too, and not just a small one, but a bigger one. And on top of that, convection. Solid surface countertop standard in here, and this has 10 pounds of sugar and a 5-pound sack racked up in this little corner. Doesn't look terribly impressive, but let's start opening things up, and you start to get a picture for how much you actually do have here. We've got great drawer space, your little sponge sink there, you know, your solid sink covers with your stainless hardware, of course. You can listen, that's metal, not plastic. Now we've got all kinds of door space and cabinet space right here, and then we've got even more space over here, and they can get away with that because they don't need to kill cabinet space for oven space. That's huge pots and pan storage. Now we're not done. We've got 4 more of these big drawers, and if that's not enough, you have extra countertop space as well. So this little space is like a transformer. There is way more than meets the eye here, guys. But when you don't need it, it all tucks away neatly and nicely around the corner. And if you are cooking up a storm, you're really going to like the power ceiling vent fan you have up here because it exhausts that heat from your cooking so that you're not baking yourself out of the RV. We have upgraded the refrigerator here to a full 12 cubic foot refrigerator freezer as opposed to a 2-door 10 cubic foot with a small pantry on the side. We felt that this floor plan has exceptional kitchen storage already. Why not match that with better cold storage? Moving through to the bathroom here. The oh, by the way, standard tank heaters as well. So if you do experience cold climates, there you go. I've got a bad habit of forgetting to show people bathrooms. I don't want to do that this time. I told you I was going to talk about something when we got to the bathroom, the Sanacon turbo system. This RV is equipped with like a power black tank slurry pump system. There's like a grinder in there that will break up solid mass and exhaust your black tank twice as fast as normal, as just a gravity feed system. So again, spend less time doing the things that are unpleasant and more time doing the things that are pleasant. Still a solid surface in here. Still all kinds of drawer space in here. We have double medicine cabinets so you can keep your countertop free of obstructions like your toothpaste. All the stuff that you need, you know, when you go camping. Flipping around, pretty standard. Walk through, middle shower, nothing too earth-shattering there. Very, you know what, this design has existed since the dawn of time in motorhomes, and it will probably keep existing. Sliding pocket door for the rear room back here. Remember, we do have dual centralized air. And again, back here with that noise-canceling ceiling liner, that's when you're really going to appreciate it's here in the bedroom. So this is a true 60 by 80 queen, residential size queen, so easy normal sheets fit this. Look at this. Bedside stand with CPAP or phone charging outlet in one spot. I love the little color things that they've done here. More of this, except, I mean, that's big cabinet space back there, guys. But speaking of storage, holy cow, when you look at this thing. We've got huge his and hers wardrobes, or hers and his, however you want to pack it, I don't care. We've got 8 dresser drawers, 6 below with 2 more up the middle, as well as an entertainment pocket here. So if you do want to put different entertainment systems, they leave you room to do that. My grandfather calls the flip-up TVs his Baptist medicine cabinet. I'll let your imagination run wild on that one. He was a Baptist, so it's okay. But, I mean, the storage is exceptional in this thing. And, I mean, I don't even have these drawers fully extended. They go out even further. This is a monster coach. But I told you I'd try to remember to run the slides in. Let's do that real quick before I forget. Oops, oops, oops. Watch me break stuff like an idiot. Hey, guys, watch this RV. I'm going to smash it. Thankfully, you can line of sight everything, like I just did, to make sure you're not going to crush anything. Now the bedroom slide is on a Schwintek system. It's an above floor slide. It's a no adjustment necessary slide out. It self-adjusts. It's very cool. It does move a little slower, but you don't tend to run your bedroom slide in and out real darn often anyway. So don't worry about that. They used a different slide out system in the living rooms that moves faster, so that if you do want to just pop the slide out real quick at a destination, you can do so. Quick peek at the bedroom. You can still sneak back here going down the road if you want to catch a break or a nap, but this bed's behind the axles. It's going to be really bouncy. Be careful, you might go airborne. So, living room slide outs. Let's run these back in here. Well, you know what? I almost did it again. See? That's why we always look and double check things. That's just being smart right there. Let's get that up out of the way. Perfect storage place. Oh, almost dropped my camera. I'm just batting 1,000 all of a sudden here, aren't I? Let's pull that slide in. Notice how quickly this moves by comparison. These move very quickly, but they are above floor slides too, so it's still carpetless and easy. So there she is, going down the road. This is what you're gonna see. You still have the nice little corridor you can slip through to get to the kitchen, the bathroom, anything you need, nothing you don't. And that's this one in a nutshell, guys. Thank you very much for, of course, I gotta undeadbolt myself. I am just like forgetting everything all of a sudden here. It's been too hot. I guess my brains are getting fried. But if you enjoyed our tour, all we ask is the opportunity to earn your business. We do trades, financing, everything in one spot, guys. If you've enjoyed our tour and you don't give us the opportunity to earn your business, that's not real fair. Is that fair, Joe?
Not at all.
Not at all. I didn't even prep him for that. He picked right up. So give us a call, give us an opportunity, and just get a chance to meet us, guys. We deal really close with folks. We don't lose deals over money. If you're shopping around, great. Give us a call with a quote you had somewhere. We'll see if we can meet or beat it. By the time we're done, either you're going to know you got the best deal, for no matter who it's from. So 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, and happy camping. Thank you, everybody.